Announcements ein. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Hello and welcome to my Thursday afternoon stream. Today, a bit exceptionally, Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, and I say exceptionally, well, I did have a plan to continue on playing it for a long time. I'm not sure if I am going to be doing that in the end, for the simple reason that I managed to finish the normal the main story post game when we got now Breixen Tira back. And hello, Vraig. I hope you're having a good afternoon so far, and I hope that the upcoming work is not going to be too annoying, too bad, and that you can enjoy it as much as that is going to be possible, of course. Okay. Let's see if OBS wants to hook in properly. That looks fine. That does not yet look fine. Come on. There we go. Indeed, the Elite CG is now over, and I have not yet picked up my monetary and monetary, cosmetic, and module rewards. I will do that this evening. So let's switch over. I still have somewhat the feeling that it's not entirely... No. It is fine. The bars do look to be the same, top and bottom. And of course, I now go clobbering the microphone with my controller. I am sorry for that. Yeah, we did, as the Strays, a lot of good work there. And for those who don't know, the Strays are the squadron that I lead in Elite Dangerous. If you do apply, please let me know. I'm not accepting people I don't know who they exactly are. Absolutely, I hope that you're going to have an enjoyable walk, that the weather is fine. We are currently having a very nice weather, a little bit of clouds, but mostly sunny and quite warm considering how cold winter has been. Spring has come very, very quickly. And I'll be going into this dungeon with hopes that I'll be able to finish out all of the expeditions here, all three that are in here. Incredibly windy sounds like it is too windy, which on one point might be fair, but at a point it goes from very windy to annoyingly windy, and I'm guessing that it has tipped over to annoyingly windy already, especially if you do have a bit of a walk ahead of you. So, Ledian is coming with us here. Okay, very nice. They confused me. Okay, there we go. Let's see, how and where will we be getting to? And the Ditto is making sure that we'll be able not to go anywhere for a while, since the entirety here of the rest of our team is confused. Man Electric is boosting themselves up badly here. And there was something quick orb. Okay, it doesn't look like I'll be able to see that properly. We have a Volt Orb, or is that... It's an Electrode already. Luckily, Electro Ball is not all that effective, but okay, come on. Okay, there we are. That was a lot more trouble than I feel it should have been. There's an Emera here. We managed to get to it just in time. I'll be setting that for Brykson. Yeah, still at a distance. And to recover. Recover is a very decent one here. I'm not using alliances much. I probably should use it more. And Ferroseed picked up the quick orb we saw the discussion of before. Okay, there's a Lickitung there. Lickitung is not wanting to move forward there. Mystery Plains, floor 2. Sleep Guards, yeah, that can go here. I think what I'll do is also quickly sort this out. And there is... or was another one that luckily Tira put into the bag there for us. There's another Emera up here. Another Alliance Expert. And we found an elixir about here. That was a very decent feint. Something interesting here. Intimidator. Not usually what I would consider par for my skill set, but I'm not really finding anything right now, so I'll be taking what I can get. Chomp. We found a Surround Wand. And this is a very clear dead end. And surprisingly, we already had explored basically all of the level. Confusion Guard, fair enough. Let's set that and move on. Zep Striker. Oh, bloody hell. And of course the Emera burst into pieces for that. We did get a new one. That is one of the ones I wanted to see. Power boost Y, then all we are missing is power boost X. That's a barrage. I'll be giving that over to... That's another intimidator. Let me... Did I find an apple? I don't think I found an apple in this one specifically so far. Distant dodge. Yeah, why not? Everything is booby-trapped. Let me increase my health a little bit there. That is probably just going to go over. No, luckily not. Yes, there is someone ahead. That's probably our first target. We found Pupitar, or we found the floor where Pupitar is. Chomp. Those are the stairs, which we can't yet use. Oh, bloody hell. At least my Ditto is very easily dispatched. And some walking around allows everybody to... We found the Pupitar. Very nice. First step done. Huh? Metapod told you that even he can't go through a dungeon with Harden alone? Well, I know my body is just as hard as his. But I don't learn Harden. I learn moves that can deal damage instead. After all the bragging, I was still saved by you. So I guess I'm just giving excuses. Thanks for saving me. So Pupitar was a little bit overly overzealous. He thought he could do more than he could, but he is not unhappy with Metapod. Even though Metapod did misunderstand, Pupitar did need help, and we provided that help. Okay, I do think I need to open my window. Give me a second here. Okay. A few points. We have more expedition requests, so we're not going to escape from the dungeon quite yet. It would also be disappointing to Ledian, who came all this way along with us, and I do understand I'm probably not going to... bloody hell. Everybody and everything might be a ditto. Pharaoh Seed has hardened. Which is just fine. And we're going on to the mysterious plains, floor 5. Lickitung is immediately reachable there. That is a power boost Y. Special attack is not really what I need boosting. Yeah, I think I'll have another apple. Chomp. Let's have a look. Lullaby, I'm going to use that on myself. Yellow is attack. Clutch Performer is speed. Okay, I'm missing a ton here. Even with moves where I'd normally say that they shouldn't be missing. Oh no, I was slowed down. And with that, everybody is looking fine. So we'll take the stairs to the next level. There's somebody else on this floor. Let's have a look. We found Cascoon. That's another power boost Y. I'll be giving that to Tira. And there are some electrodes coming in. Okay. Sylvian found an escape orb. I should have had one already. Another man electric. I don't have any slots free on any of them. Fair enough. This dark blue one is special defense, which is fine. I do need some special defense for myself. And we found Cascoon. Thank you for saving me. I can't do much, but that kind of life isn't bad. Well, for now at least. And we have connected to Cascoon, and that is nice. Cascoon is introducing us to Silcoon. Very nice. Very nice. Some more points. And yes, we don't want to escape from the dungeon, but Cascoon can go home. I do want... Yeah, I'm going to eat another apple here. Looks like we're not yet. Here we go. A bit more experience points coming in. And here we have the locked door that Ledian is interested in. Ooh, a type bulldozer. I did have the escape orbs. I do not have an Emera up orb. That is unfortunate, in which case I'm just going to... Ferroseed has fainted. Are you kidding me? That was an apple I wanted to pick up there. Sylvian put Clutch Performer into the bag. Let's improve her speed a little bit as well here. And that is another fainted Ferroseed. That is now... Go Chomp. Okay, we do need to find this locked door. Here we are. Locked door found. And Ledian is going to open it. Don Pocolin. Don Pocolin. Smedane. Look, no. If you think that I ought to do that, just promote me. You're a bot. Smedane is a bot. Let me just go over. And goodbye. I'm sorry. And that is not what I had in mind. And now that we are here, let's see where this door leads. Yes. The place beyond the dungeon is... Super Apple Forest. With this, we have found a new dungeon. Probably full of apples. Thanks, I feel much better. Now I can finally sleep well. I'm happy we managed to help Ledian through his sleepless nights by finally knowing where this leads. A little bit of spread, and we're meeting another Pokemon. We're meeting Bellsprout. So a new Pokemon we've connected to. And a few more expedition points, of course. We have done a good job so far. Nothing to do in Super Apple Forest except probably to pick up apples. And of course we are going to save and continue. Give it your all out there, team. Way. Do 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 do. It is unfortunate that you can't be super motivated yourself. Can't believe it. I lost something again. I have to go get it back. Tira, Desta, let's do our best on expeditions. Let's just have a quick look. I don't think it's enough yet, but I don't know when I last checked. Not yet. Ooh, only 20 points away. So, after the next expedition, for sure, we'll be ranking up. And we have a lot of Pokemon having questions here. Puchiana, I wonder if others actually don't like me. And we had a good talk with Puchiana, and he enjoyed that talk. Oh, I see. I love chasing others, but they don't like to be chased very much. I understand. Thanks for the advice. And some new connections. I understand that this is important, but I somehow wish I could skip these by now. Straight down the line. I'll sing it straight. I'd like to share my dreams with you. Let's see what Lilligant's dreams are, if we're going to get to know that. Can you imagine living surrounded by flowers? That's my dream. Thanks for listening. And the mappers and Lilligant have become connected. Okay, let's discuss music. Okay, Cricketone discussing music. Very much understandable. Talking about it was so much fun. Thanks. Music sure is wonderful, isn't it? And I made another new connection. The third new connection for today. Today, in being the game day. In total, for stream 11, I think. Something like that. Not sure if I do have a present. No, but Riolu wants to talk. He does want to feel aura. I still often fail to feel aura. I need to keep training myself. Yoink, yoink. Apparently there is no... Okay, let's have a look at the orb. And there is new things here as well. I love I overspewed black powder. Someone help. I won't be moving one bit myself, so help. Okay, Kakuna possibly went into the dungeon as... not sure about the name. I know the German name, that's probably not the English name. Let me have a quick look. Weedle. So probably went into it as Weedle and then evolved and became Kakuna and stuck in the cocoon, is unable to move. Okay, we don't have anything on this continent. Let us go. I don't think that I have anything left to do on the air continent. I have to take a look. I have to take a look at the expeditions by continent. Oh, I do have something on the water continent. There's one on the air continent. Okay. Do people in Serene Village want to talk maybe as well? Okay, we have the Cave of Training. We have a mission there. And yes, they do want to discuss a few things. Let me discuss how to protect the peace of our village with you. And we talked nicely with Magnazone. You've made me feel better by listening to my worries. Let me talk to you about village safety concerns from now on. He's very happy, and Vraig, welcome back. And I hope you can enjoy the few more minutes you have before its work starts properly. Okay, there's nothing new here. I do think I talked with all of them and we became connected. An hour 20 minutes. That's a bit more than I thought. But then again, time zone differences. And Mark, hello, welcome in. I hope you're having a good Monday so far, and I hope you can enjoy the rest of your Monday very much as well. And yeah, I did misinterpret that. My bad, but I hope you can enjoy your time nevertheless. Welcome home, Desdar. He is very moved to have been allowed back. Oh, you're back. How irritating. I mean, sometime soon, let's go on an adventure together. He may be indeed a little bit irritated. Punchum is special on that, at least. Let's see. Igglybuff, deliver this item, please. Aramaldo in Flagstone Cave. I see. That makes it less probable to be late, and as long as you can half an hour, yeah, fair. As long as you can spend your time until it starts properly, then I do feel like, yeah, it's not a bad idea. And Mark, thank you very much for the hydrate. And to posture check, yeah, not too slumped. Let's set up a little bit more straight here. The forbidden watch streak number. Yeah, that is not a bad thing if you get a bit more practice in, get your brain into work mode. As long as it works out properly, that is the most important thing. So, since you got that, Mark, let's not talk too much about it. Difficulty is normal. Expedition goes down to floor 4. Yeah, let us just go ahead and go through here, help these people, this Pokemon rather, out. Yeah, I did not sort through my bag before I left, didn't I? Very much not. Okay. I do not expect too many issues in this particular dungeon. And I do want to go through here rather quickly, a distance dodge. Sylveon is picking up the elixir. And we will be going on. That is a very nice orange berry. What do we have here? A confusion guard. And a Skymarie. Okay, you are meditating. How do you like a pin missile? And Sylveon leveled up by 1. Very nice. That's a pure seed. There is the hit on Meditite, and we are going on to the next floor until we find what we are looking here for, which I didn't check beforehand. Come on. That is not where we exactly wanted to go. Machop. Could not punch above my bite class. A luminous orb. Let's use it. That is Scraggy, fainted, toughness. I know I probably don't have the chance, especially on this one. That's a paralysis guard. So that's going to be Sylveon guarded against all of these things. A Tortuga. I am sorry to tell you that you're not going to be terribly lucky. What can I swap this with? How about I eat an apple? Make some room here. Pick up. Or whatever the Pokemon was here. It ran away. And here we have Lotad's treasure somewhere. That's not something I really need here, unfortunately. But I am making a little bit more money here. Somebody is withdrawing, and then... Okay, you're sturdy. That explains things. This Tortuga was not sturdy. And no, we're not learning light screen. Yes. But Tira did level up here. Chomp. There we have the treasure. Not even getting an attack in here. But we did find the treasure and we're now ready to go back out. Yeah, capture quests, you always need to be careful to be able to stop dealing damage after they are weak enough. So you have to see to go ahead and be able to see their weak moment. I always struggle with it because I don't bring dung bombs or so, and I just beat on them until either the talisman at the moment tells me it's time to stop, or I see them limping, and even then, if I do rely on that, I'm probably going to go overkill. Yeah, and the world did have a big advantage in that they allowed you to always have an eye on how much health there is. How much health a Pokemon about has left. And that is not something that you can immediately see in GU. We got some connections. Jirachi is happy that it's just peaceful. And I do have to agree, peaceful is the best. Swirlix looks so happy, but this is a grave threat by her threatening to eat our share of dinner if we're not back on in time. I mean, no, how? No. You should not. You should never. Legendary treasures that have never been seen. Okay. Did we get anything new on the water continent? We did not. But in the Sea of Wonders, we have either a new destination or a new... or that is Entei that has turned up there. Let me have a look. So the continents are fine. Visit the remote parts of the world. It's the Sea of Wonders. And here are the seafloor ruins. And we have Fire Island Volcano, where Entei is waiting for us. probably have to go up all the way in order to meet him. Not sure I'm going to be doing that. I think I'm just going to ride the liner to the air continent and go through the dungeon there. There are still a few people who are waiting for us to go do the expeditions, and we got some rewards here. Okay. Let us work through this. I'll be doing some depositing here. That's a tiny reviver seed. I only need one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these. I'll be taking only one here. Okay, I do need a few more apples. Kecleon, do you have apples? You do not have apples. You have frost breath. Okay, let's take a few apples out here. Luckily, I have enough. Okay, that should now be sufficient applery. It's looking good. To the berry forest, very difficult. Well, I need to go to the third floor though. Let's go. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Do, 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 do. Algium. That's barrage. Let's set that for Tira. Let's roll out Jinx here. And the gust trap didn't work. I'm very happy for that. Somebody got a power boost X. Big ears. I'll be taking that. Nice. Barrage guard isn't bad. And the Emera I was hoping for has completely exploded. What am I standing there? Oh, that's not a terrible one. Yes, we do want to go on. And here is Kakuna we wanted to rescue. And we can do a little bit here. Her flamethrower experience is already down. But this is the end of this expedition. A bit of experience and a nice and quick one. I can't move an inch. How did I get here, you asked? I don't know myself. Yeah, that is unfortunate. I hope that Kakuna is only too embarrassed to admit involving in the middle of the dungeon. Kakuna headed back first. Yes, but we are also going to escape. With no more need here, and we're heading back to Lively Town. Do, 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 do. Okay. Nothing new here, but they're all singing mighty fine. I'm just going to assume that the music I hear here is the music that they are singing. And here we go to the grass continent. Even the mountains are covered in grass. And there are a few people who do want to talk to me here. Where you see honey, you see Heracross. Hey, where is my honey? Water sport is so much fun. Mudkip is happy. Even reducing fire attacks even more. I don't think that Breixentira does not like that so much. And we're having upcoming ads, so thank you very much for your patience for everybody who is going to see them. Thank you very much for your patience with and during them. It is very much appreciated, and thank you. In the cafe here, also fine. You're gaining appreciation for the great sword we... We as in, we having fun, or did you want to continue the sentence? As always, thank you very, very much for that. But yeah, it's appreciated. But for anybody else, it's not a necessity. Please don't think like that. Think that it might ever become a necessity. If you're here and you're enjoying stream, that is all I'm asking for. But Drake, thank you very much. Okay, let me have a quick look at the deposit box. Okay, we're having everything in the back here, so it's easily deposited. We can now go over to Blue Point. Articuno is waiting there, and there's a lot of new dungeons. Let's go to Sunny Spot Hill. We don't know which level we need to go to. Oh, that is unfortunate. Sylvian is currently busy. So that'll be me. That'll be Tira second. I do want, if possible, some more Pokemon with good distance attacks. Sonic Boom is probably not a terrible one. Growl, Water Gun, Water Pulse, but unfortunately not available. Roserite has a few good attacks. Why not? And a good level to go on here. We had a Zorua there. We have status immunity, an apple, and a band. So we have Power Boost Y, that's for me. We have status immunity, I'll give that to Tira, and we'll be going on to the next floor immediately. Toughness. And we landed right at a staircase again, so up we go. And Zorua got defeated badly there. Apom flinched there. I'm not too surprised. There's a lot of Zoroas about here. And the other two picked up the items in this room. Very nice. Another Petrify wand. And there is a Loudret. Another Toughness. And that was a proper Gengar, not a illusion Gengar. Magic Coat. Magic Coat was not what you needed there, my lady. Or my man, I'm not sure. I didn't check for the gender of Lopunny there. Oh, we have a type Bulldozer. That one I'm going to be setting into my own looplet. That is indeed the second part of the second part of my power accuracy combo. Power accuracy bulldozer combo, rather. Okay. That may depend on how hungry you are. If you do need a snack, go for Hermitor. If not, go for Nibble. And yeah, I know that's not entirely serious, but I do like Hamitao quite a lot. Always liked to fight him, and after starting to use more weapons and very much since I started to do all of the different weapons and started using different weapons a little bit more often, Hammer is very nice. And I'm getting an Encore. Isn't that great? It's not necessarily bad. No, we're not going to fight Slakoth. But it's a lot of fun and actually quite easy to just jump and smash the shell to pieces. And we have Vine Whip, which is going to be very effective. Congratulations on unlocking them. You will only have unlocked the first few, which there's nothing bad about that, but congratulations on that. If you do try to fight one, be aware that they are quite a bit harder than normal. I hope you're going to be enjoying Hamito. I know that I very often am, so hope it works out the same for you. There's a power boost Y. I'd need a power boost X. And yeah, as I was saying, the deviants are hard, and you will have issues the first time fighting against them. That is just the way it is, unfortunately. We have... Oh, Roserade gained a level. Very nice. She's not learning a new attack. Yeah, already got power boost Y. Let's give that to one of my companions here. Louder this howling to bring its attack up. There is nothing that says using toughness or using great sword for Hermit Tower is bad. You also can fight him either on the ground or by jumping a ton. Both are after all feasible. Even with a great sword. Probably with a long sword as well, but less damage, so I'm not... I don't want to say that I'm 100% on how exactly that would go. I see, yeah. That is understandable and yeah, does make sense. Okay, moving out of the way in order for Vigoroth here to get just a face full of flamethrower. Oh my... Okay, Simisage just licked Roserade while poisoning themselves. And there's going to be special defense. No, that's attack. Dang it. You've arrived at Jellicent's secret base. Welcome to my secret base. Come back. Come on back. Jellicent introduced its friends to Desda and had a great time. I like sinking. The bottom of the ocean is so calm. Say, will you come with me next time? Let's go to the ocean floor together. We made some new friends visiting a nice place here. Both male and female Jellicents. And a few more expedition points. We are not going to escape from the dungeon. And the others headed back first. That is absolutely fine. I do not have enough space, so let's see. That's Spadef. How are we looking here? Yeah. So I'll be picking this up. And type bulldozer is looking very nice. That is not exactly an easy question, I have to say. So if you do what's the best way to see this? Or to... I do think Uh, I personally do not plan on getting a new Switch unless my current one were to give out, which I really, really don't hope. For it currently there's not really games that I want to play that are exclusive to it, or anything of the form. The additional performance for Monster Hunter would be appreciated, but it's not a big necessity, so to say. If you feel that the upgrade is worth it, then buy it. But yeah, it's hard to... I am using a Switch 1. My hilarious Gasland. Let's hang out. Coughing left, laughing. It's a monster room. Okay. Let's use the Petrify Orb here. So that is one of the Pokemon already down here. That's a second one down, and that is a level up. We managed to pick up something here. That's a bloody low kick. Those are Vigoroth. That would actually be quite nice if you could adjust the dead zones and so. And that being said, I do admit that if I were to use the Switch in handheld mode, the Joy-Cons are not the best anymore. They are still serviceable at the moment, but yeah. Shh. Okay. I am out completely of PowerPoints. Gulk, that is good. Yeah, I do not have the space for that, unfortunately. But that was a very good battle with a very, very nice amount of experience. And we have a good attack boost here. And we managed to get through the crisis by being thrown into a monster house. You're pretty good. I'm out of gas. The seasons? You mean the dead zones? I think for you, it's definitely worth giving that a go. I'll be I'll be fair and like I'll be open. I don't see a need for the upgrade for me. My Switch is still working fine. Using external controllers is working fine. Fair enough, but I do think that um, with the controller that I'm using, they are the dead zones are fine enough. I have enough control um, over my character that it doesn't matter all that much. Yes, it could be a bit more tight, but it's fair. So I don't see the need for an upgrade for me at the moment. And as I also said, there are no exclusive games for which I would need the Switch 2. But if you do have either of these games or you have the issue with the Joy-Cons, that can absolutely make it. Yeah, and I would not know how to adjust them. I don't think they are adjustable like at all without a firmware crack. Yeah, but if you do have that issue and you do, I think it would make the most sense if you could give it a go, if you could try it out, try to see if the zones are adjustable as you are hoping for, if you can make them small enough, and judge from there. Unfortunately, I can't provide you with much guidance there, for I do not have a Switch 2 of my own. Let's go open the pretty box. So you can't even do it with a cracked firmware. Well, yeah. That is unfortunate. But yeah, if you could try it out and see if you like it better, and if you do, then saying if you want to buy a new one, it's fine. It is okay. This is something I can be clear about, because it is clear for me. Let's put it like that. I do think that the price of the Switch 2 currently, it's very expensive for what hardware wise it actually is. But if you're not all that interested in the hardware upgrade and you do want the controller upgrade, for example, then it might still be a good idea, or the upgrade in the sense that you can adjust your dead zones. I think it's still it might make a worthwhile update for you. Pocket dollars are important, don't you agree? That is why pocket dollars are so important. If you must know, I'm not that rich. Don't believe rumors. I got no money for nobody. A bit of a stingy Monferno, but fair enough. Yeah. You won't be able to give it a tryout and so on. I get it, it's not an easy decision. Let me tell you how to survive in a jungle. And for me, currently, I fall onto the side. For me, not worth it. But yeah. But hardware prices are also not going to be likely to be falling anytime soon, so the next few weeks. But I think you did say that you are going to want to buy them next year or something like that anyway. Maybe I did misunderstand that. And by then, the situation might have changed and the price might have come down. At least I hope it does, in which case it might be worth it and it might be more easy. It might be easier to go for it. We're bringing Sylveon back. Explosions. So yeah, 2027. With a little bit of luck, and I do hope, like seriously, that we're going to have that luck. Why Why don't we hit anything? Yes, please. Prices are very hard to predict at the moment. It might... They might remain high. Or you don't tell me. Ooh, sheesh, that hurts. Tira, good morning. I hope you're having a good Monday so far. I hope that you are feeling better now. And I am sorry to hear that. And I seriously hope that you are feeling much, much better. Much, much better. That you are feeling better now. Sorry about the mess there. About my language mess. Oh, bloody hell, can I? Of course that's hitting me. Still a little bit woozy. I do seriously hope that it's going... that it is going to be improving over the rest of the rain, of the day, not the... Bloody hell, the Masquerain are murdering me here. Yeah, this is... This was an expensive floor. And there are more masquerade on this floor. There is a masquerade over there. Luckily, it's shooting a bubble at me. But even that is painful. I so hope. Is someone ahead? No rescue possible. You found the Houndour you were looking for. Yikes, that hurt. Yeah, let's bring her back. And we don't have any reviver items. Yes, we will be resuming from save data here. We'll be losing a tiny bit of progress, but not very much. Yeah, that was a very bad wipeout. From Masquerain to... From Masquerains, probably more correctly, to Houndour itself there. That was... Yeah, that was a bit of a beat up. And going to the Mist Continent, where I have a lot more quests, probably not going to make it better. Let's see. At least Lapras can get us over there quickly. I hope you had a fun hunt with the overkill of your bombs. And sometimes you do need to bring a bit of extra stuff for Hamid Tower, bringing some. That's very difficult. That's super difficult. Let's go with very difficult. We have a look. It's also very difficult. But I have 7 here, so if I manage to go far, that is going to give me a lot of points. Let's try it. We're also getting an additional member. Let's hope that they are not... That Source Bug is not going to be fainting a lot here. Shiftry is nasty plotting. I see. I am happy that you got that you have a lot of delicious food. But I also do hope very much that you'll be able to feel much better again soon. That's a super critical. Why not? Huh. Let's have Shiftry move into a position where attacking it is a lot easier. I do understand that. I hope that that is not going to result in a big issue. And as I said, I do hope that you genuinely feel much better soon. Please have a good rest of your Monday. We'll probably see each other in the black later on. Have a good rest of your day, and 07. If you do want to rest, because both of the you're still being tired, and possibly also because you do still need a little bit of rest, please feel free to do so. Now I'm going to attack here. Flamethrower is like not a great attack. There especially. Thank you for my team for waking me up here. That's a power boost X. Very happy. So yeah, you might have more than what you know to do with at the moment, but that means that due to you being sick right now, it's not going to cause you to have an issue not having enough food. Really? Igglybuff asked you to give me this? Igglybuff, that name reminds me of my junior. He's a fine guild master now. Gives me energy whenever I think of him. Thank you for the delivery. Okay. So far, so good. I still feel fine and able to continue, although Swarzbach does not have the advantage of us going down no matter what it takes. Okay, might feel mean, but I am happy that he attacked Sylvian there. And we know where the stairs are. Okay. Didn't use any seeds yet, so I'll be going on. Lampant is on this floor. You can put barrage into a useful looplet here. We're taking yours. There he comes running. And Lampant has been defeated. It was a good idea to wait at the stairs. Ouch, you got me good. I'll be waiting for you in the other world. Oh, that was just a joke. But we made a new friend, even if his jokes may be a little bit off color. 100 more expedition points. No, not yet. Let me just eat the apple. That is Blastoise. No idea why Blastoise is using Tackle. Haxorus really did not have a lot of luck there. Effect boost. Luckily, I do not need to worry too much about that's not great. At least this is quadruple effective, but that might not be. It's another Emira up orb. I think I'm going to sacrifice something for that. Swap with what, though? With Graveler Rock. There we go. That should push me up to 100. Are you... I don't have Leech. Rollout became 0. That is annoying. That's not great. That was a KO. A bit painful. Next level. Traveling Pokemon is on this floor. Oh, that's good. Somebody found my power boost. No, I need power boost Y. I hope. Well, I did hope this is the Quagsire that had the power boost X, and it did. Now, let's just... Okay. Let me swap that again. With a plain seed. I don't need the plain seeds. Okay, I'm not too unhappy with that. Are you kidding? Here we have Cricketer. No. Cricketune. We can compare some notes. Everybody goes back up to full. And we have a full belly as well. Very useful. I travel around playing music. Oh, you think like I'm a bard? I'm too flattered. Don't say such a thing. Huh, you didn't? A bard. No, absolutely a bard. Acting like a bard as well. Not yet. Especially since I can go on and reform the team that way. And we have Frillish we want to rescue here. Chomp. Bards are a very... Okay. I think that a lot of bards play too much into the stereotype. Bards are very... Okay. More than the stereotype as well, they are not easy to play. They can provide very strong support for a party. They are able to be very decent at a lot of things. They got even stronger in 5e. They are good at charisma. That is a big part of them being the face, usually of a party, or the idea of them being the face of the party. But it is often overplayed, and often often a lot of the people who are actually playing the class overdo it a little bit in one area, and they also play very selfishly. I don't mind the class. I do prefer to play other classes, but to each their own. I'm much more of a mage myself, a wizard. I do like monk though as well. Yeah. That is what I'm saying about overplayed stereotype. The traveling artists that can't keep it in its pants, very much, as I said, an overplayed stereotype. I see a bit how and where it came from in the original days, but yeah, it's an overplayed stereotype. But then again, bards are not the only ones that can be horny, so if you want to play a horny character, people should maybe be open to trying another class with that playstyle, so to say. And here we have the stairs with a barrage. Let's do it like this. I still am hoping for the type bulldozer Emira. Leo's treasure we have here. So we do need to find that before going on. That's a lullaby. I don't think I'm going to put myself through that right now. There we are, Leo's treasure. And another happy Pokémon. And the connections do not spread from here. 130 points. There are more coming up. Oh, bloody hell, where are you? Okay. We are leaving. Is it Gabite? No. Let me have a quick look for that. Garchomp. It's probably Garchomp sleeping over there. Let's not wake him up. The client, Skymori, is waiting. Find and defeat the leader. I am going to assume that the one straight ahead is the leader. Soulspark fainted. That's bad. So now I need to find him here. And we defeated the correct Skymori right off the bat. That was close. We still need to use one seed here. I admit defeat. Happy to have made a new friend. Now, well, we survived pretty well. Let's pick up our companion here. It is okay to use a tiny reviver seed here. Okay, there is somebody ahead. Is there something special here? Not really, is there? Well, it is killing some time to regen a little bit here. Okay. With that, we're back full on life with everybody. So if this is a fight, at least we're starting from a strong position, not a weak position. Amaura is here. And Sourcebug is going to be happy. Oh, Aramau. Thank you for saving me. My name's Amaura, actually. Okay. We do have a little bit of fun there. Soulsbug not quite getting the name right. And at least still one more. So we're not going to escape quite yet. Okay, let's find the stairs here. Okay, I have no idea why that moved. Okay, like this it should be as it was before. There's another Emera up orb here. And we're going to whip this Blastoise a little bit for extra experience. I am happy to hear that you do have a comfortable day. Happy that sun and everything is comfortable. Let's have an apple. And we have a Hexarus here. And yeah, we're having ads. I'm going to thank everybody for their patience later. Currently, they might be seeing those ads. Another Blastoise, awake this time. A Shift Tree, also, if enough pin missiles hit, that is going to be an easy enough defeat here. What do we have? Lullaby. Do we still have... Oh, we still have a few of the... Still a few spaces free here. Spinarak is going to indeed be a happy Spinarak, having recovered their treasure. And we're spreading connections a little bit further, 160 expedition points. Okay, so far this dungeon is working out much better than the dungeon we wiped out in. Well, that dungeon we really wiped out in, so it's not hard to be better, and I would like to go on. Girafarik is... Need to rescue them. Yeah. I'll be completely restoring my PP here. That was a good feint. I don't have a Pecha Berry, do I? I do have a Pecha Berry. Nyomp. So everybody returning from the ads, thank you very, very much for your patience with enduring them. As always, it's very much appreciated, and thank you. Seriously. It's not like I don't have apples. And hello, Girafarik. Thank you for saving me. And we have reached a little bit further. This may still be something up ahead, but you want to escape from the dungeon. If there is still the possibility of having something ahead, no, I am going to stay for now. Stay. Okay, let's try that. Should have saved. Should have saved. Oh, it's Grumpig. Okay. It's probably too late for that. Either I'm going into the correct direction. Yeah, Grumpig ran very far away. Politoed picked something up. And I probably have to finish out the dungeon now. I hope that I am lucky enough. Tira grew by 1 level. Very nice. It's a blast seed. They can stay here. And I have the feeling it's pretty dark in here. Thank you for catching that damage. I don't have a heal seat. Maybe the best is to have the countdown and use a reviver seed to come back up, because that also then power boost Y. I already have both of them. I think that's for Tira. That is going to be a special attack boost. A burn guard. I'm going to use that to raise my health a little bit more. Okay, I'm getting Razor Leafed here. Better me than Sylvian, because Razor Leaf is definitely something I take a lot less damage from than Sylvian would have. Okay, there's a locked door here. That was unfortunately too far away. Last floor, and we're getting really lucky. And we go on and finish out the expedition. A complete one and a lot of expedition points gathered today. Very, very happy to see that. I am unsurprised we got a reward, and we have a lot to gobble today. Of course, I'll be saving and moving on. Yeah, I did have a great adventure, but I am going to continue. So, Brykes and Tira is out. Are we team selection level 31? I think it's level 36 needed to be able to to be able to evolve into the last stage there. Okay. Let's go through here. Let's first do this, and then we go through here. Okay, to still have enough reviver seeds. I am missing an apple. Let's open these. That's a gold bar, very nice. And the hard box. Another gold bar, very nice. So what I have to do is withdraw a single apple. Deposit all my money. Do we have anything interesting here? Doesn't look like that's changed anything much. A Geopebble, some Reviver Seed, Revive All, and Sunny Day. That's a TM. It's a good TM if you're in a doubles battle and you do want to play with fire. I'm not exactly all that confident in all of that, but we have Oddish here, and Oddish is... We're having a bit of talk with Oddish, and afterwards Oddish luckily is feeling better. You're still really exhausted. Well, if you need rest, and I think you said you're comfortable and you are, the sun is shining and all of that, so I do think you are resting nicely, and it'll take some time, so don't worry about it. And I hope you feel better much sooner. Snivy also loves the sunlight. As a plant Pokemon, it's unsurprising, or a grass Pokemon rather, it's unsurprising. It's warm and it keeps me going. I love it. Okay, let's pick up all of the gifts here. Yeah, we got a lot. Here you are, all yours. Do come again. No, it is not. And I wish I could do more than just offering you well wishes. But yeah, there's unfortunately nothing I can really do. Okay, let's go to another continent. Let's see about the sand continent. Do we have any dungeon rated very difficult? I have a ton of golds in. We've arrived at Sara town on the sand continent. Although I do have much fewer quests here. No, it's the same now. Mist and sand. And I do have a few more quests I can pick up here. So we have Entei. He probably wants to... He wants to have a fight. Unsurprisingly. I haven't been connected to Slow King yet. But Manafi wants to play. Kabutops wants to battle. No one can endure the slash of my sickles. And Volcarona. I want to send my warmth. It's warm work. So a blast seed to Cacnea. Absolutely. Zoroark is challenging me. Oh, and we have Non-Tira Breixen. Doesn't anyone feel weird about the twig stuck in my tail? We have a good talk, and Breixen is now much happier. That's right. I have a twig stuck in my tail because I like it that way. It's none of anyone else's business. And we made friend with a second Breixen. Oh, and she knows her. Okay, forgot the name of the Pokemon, I'm sorry. Found a Reviver Seed. And here is Delphox. I can manipulate flames elegantly and mysteriously. I can now go into the sandy cave. Very difficult, very difficult. And there we have some super difficult dungeons. Well, if this is only very difficult and we have some early expeditions, let's go in. And we are going to go ahead with Roserade once more. It's probably a lot of ground type Pokemon, so having a bit more there. And Vaporeon is coming with us. And that fainted Slurpuff. Okay. That's a Rostberry. I hope we meet that Slurpuff. Hey. Here we are. Well met. And that is a Fainted Cascoon. And a bit of experience, of course, as well. And we have Zebstrika's treasure here on this floor. And we got very lucky. That's another Power Boost X. I'll be passing that on to somebody else. And we have the treasure. I'll definitely go down to floor 3. Nothing much moving there, unfortunately. So there's one more request, so we are not moving on yet. Magneton is getting chomped on and melted. And that is a fainted Herdier. That's a Lullaby. And a Wand Expert. And another Graveler Rock. That's the type bulldozer I've been looking for, and that is a distant dodge. Electric terrain is not so nice. Yikes, zap cannons are painful. Luckily, it doesn't hit too well. Okay, and we had electric terrain up. That explains it. Stairs. Let's go down to the next level. Okay, and a boss battle. Golurk. Okay. And we defeated them and got a little bit of experience here. Okay, but I do think that I am going to jump out of this dungeon. You got me. Would you take me as an apprentice, please? It's not as easy a dungeon as the one from before. But we spread connections nicely. And we met a few new Pokémon. Honedge, Ferrothorn, and Durant. And connections are then spreading further. Yes, please. I hope... Bloody hell, okay. Okay, let's try it. Indeed, let's give it our all. That's a fainted Elekid. Okay, I found the stairs. Okay, you're bloody sleeping. Omanite can't move. You can have an apple. I did it. Finally, I'm back. Your Omanite is back. Making another friend here. Do, do, do. Not yet, and we did find... Okay, Cascoon, you are pretty lucky here. Got a lot less lucky with the rollout, though. That's an alliance expert. Let's have an apple here. Oh, bloody hell, I'm caked in mud. What am I standing on? Power boost? Why? Yes, please. And we have found the stairs, so we'll be going on. Oh, do I have a heal seed? Do I have a heal seed? Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted to do again. That's a payback. Workup is now not... the best attack here. I have a Reviver Seed, I have some Plain Seeds. I do not have a Heal Seed. I do hope that we have one on the floor, though. And no, I am slow for a long time now. Luckily not too long a time. Bloody hell, of course I'm warping here. Oh, don't tell me there is no Heal Seed here. Yeah, I don't think I'll be continuing this particular expedition any longer. Escape Orb. Let's go home. Vaporeon will have to wait a little bit. But we didn't do too bad a job, so we can go back. Give it your all out there, team. Let's do our... Let's do this first. Did you lose a gold? Okay, it's a wand. I thought maybe he had lost something there. I am missing one Reviver Seed. I had a Heal Seed. Why couldn't I give that to him? Not sure what was going on there. I'm missing one apple. I'm missing a few orange berries. Oh, don't quite have enough money for that. Yeah, I thought so. That's why I took the tour around the area. Didn't find anything, and it turns out that I already had one. So either I misclicked badly and didn't realize, which is very much possible. Okay, I can put you away, and I still need to retrieve one orb here. escape orb. There we are. For I did use that in order to be able to get out. Oh, she picked it up during the expedition. And I screwed up. Okay, well. Basically means that I have another place to return to. We are probably reaching our last dungeon we can enter for today. Rescue Gothita by Gothitel. What do we have here? Luxray is... Please save our little one, Luxio. Fair enough. And it is starting to fill up quite a lot. I missed the text that said that. Okay. Let's have a look. Do we have like a treasure dungeon on this continent we haven't gone to, because I have done one of them again already, and that might have been here. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. We went down that particular dungeon already. And we have more gifts to pick up, which I missed. Volt switch and a bit of iron. So the first one would have been on the air continent. Let's see at the grass continent if there is a treasure dungeon. I just want to say yes. Gee, will you let an old Gramps talk about something? Sure enough. And Unknown seems happy to be able to talk to me. Oh, I see it. I see it. Sorry. Sorry. Unknown G I am. G is for Grandpa. You are right. Had I seen that, I would not have needed to leave the dungeon. But these things happen. You sometimes do miss the most obvious. Unknown is introducing us to more Unknown, I'm guessing. And even more connections have come up. Okay, Heart Lake is super difficult and really not an easy one. What do we have here? Giant Stone Meadow and super difficult 10 floors, very difficult 12 floors and a Regigigas. Blue Point is probably going to give us a lot of water-type Pokemon. Triangle Temple, I have no idea. Let's try it. Let's try... That's 15 floors. That's pretty deep. Let's try and see if we can't meet Regigigas. Sylveon is back. So I'm going to see how far I can get. Ooh, this is full of unknown. That is unfortunate. Our moves will grow a little faster for a while. And we are going down. Another training switch. What are we standing on? Toughness. Everybody here, though, seems to be an unknown. Okay, I didn't have an Amira in my looplet, or otherwise that would have been annoying. Well, that summoned 100, well, 4 unknown, but still. Okay. So far, so good. I'm not finding an exit here. Possibly down. And that would be down over there. Chomp. That's a sleepy unknown. Getting smacked by another hidden power. Yeah, that... That was a KO. Let's go on, but there is somebody ahead. Oh, Regirock. At least I don't have to go and learn how to read Braille. Ow! Okay, luckily he did not get the Omni Boost. Disarming Voice has gotten an upgrade, and Regirock fainted. Okay. So far, so it's okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm not getting bad experience, so it's a good dungeon for that. That is an Emira up orb. Okay, and this part of the dungeon is not connected to the other part. Rollout is forbidden to me for now. And on we smash. There we go. That's another floor down. So we do have to fight all the Reggies here. Yes, although it should have been Sylvian. A Petrify Orb. Some money and some Graveler Rock. We have an Anchor on a Healing Looplet. Guard Boost. That's another Guard Boost. Okay, let's try this. If I am successful against Regice, blah, blah, not sure. If I am successful against Regice, I am going to save and then have a spot from where I could go on another time. Okay, I'm so happy that missed me. Yes, please. Sylvian luckily is healing herself. Ooh, bloody hell. Okay. That was a hard one fight. But as I said, I am going to save here. We are reaching the end of stream for today. Oh, I can't save on this floor, can I? Okay, let's have a bit of a walk around. Okay, my belly is still okay. Okay. I hope I can... Okay, can I save here? Use, yes. Okay, and that is saved. And yeah, I could have gone further in one of the dungeons had I seen Tira's text. Too bad I didn't, but it is what it is, and we'll be ending here for today. I might reprise this in about 2 weeks. But for now, the schedule looks that I'm going to be continuing with Mystic Quest, continuing and finishing Mystic Quest tomorrow. I will be needing to restart the emulator probably a few times. I'm not exactly sure what the issue there is. Then I'll be streaming Monster Hunter over the weekend, of course, so Saturday, Sunday. Probably both starting with Generations Ultimate, but I might get the itch to hunt a few more monsters. I'll see if I can't get myself a few more absolutely have a good sleep. I want a few more of Atalka's material, so I can do all of her weapons at least, and then I can maybe start using them for the choose my next weapon stuff. We'll see. And then next week, a new... You want me to do Rise to hunt an Espinas? Sure, I can. I can either solo or multiplayer, that is how you want to, although I do remember your copy is unfortunately a Switch copy and we are not able to have crossplay there, unfortunately. But if you do want me to hunt an Espinas, I absolutely can do that. So I'll see exactly how I organize that. I might either do that on Saturday or Sunday. Absolutely. But it is going. I'm going to be needing to do that at the beginning of streams. So yeah, it's probably not the most convenient time for you. Or I'm going to do it at the end of stream. I think that is also a possibility, which is much more comfortable for you to join me by. So putting Espinas onto the end of Saturday stream for now. So next week, Monday, Friday, I'll be playing a new game. It's the last game in its series, and I'd usually start at the beginning. But I am much more familiar with 6 than I am with 1, and that would be AC6 or Armored Core 6. A very fast, action-heavy mech game, and a very intriguing story, and I should be able to finish that before I want to start Persona 3 Portable at the beginning of next month. On the 6th of April, I'll be starting that one. So I have 2 weeks. I should have 2 weeks in order to get there. So, and that should be enough time to finish AC6. Although it looks like I might have 3 weeks, which is fine. Which is actually fine. I can slow down a little bit. Monster Hunter Stories. Yeah, I would like to do them. I would actually like to do them because it shows more of the Monster Hunter world and gives me more points to speculate about history and so on. It'd be a good game for the story slot, absolutely. Let me schedule. It's looking. I'm not sure when I'll be able to finish. How long I exactly need for Persona 3 Portable. That is a longer game. That could actually be a few weeks, like 8 to 9, maybe 10 weeks, depending on how quickly I play. Yes, absolutely. That is how I would go through that. But I do have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that would work out. But that let me see when. No, that's not what I'm looking for. So yeah, that would be June, July. I'll need to see where I can then exactly put it. I definitely will write it down and have a look that I can. Yeah, and I did. It might actually go down to October, unfortunately, depending on how it goes. Because I already slotted in Mass Effect 3 after the after my summer event, which is going no. Actually, then if I slotted in behind that Stories 1, I would come up for end of August. Yeah, I'm going to have a look on that. I'm going to keep the deals in mind, but thank you for the reminder. Yeah, simply probably beginning of September, end of August seems like the time I can slot it in. I put it down onto the planner, so um, so I don't forget that, and I can um, plan the detailed dates as the time is coming up, and then we'll be going through Stories 1, a bit of a break, 2 and 3. I'll try not to leave more than about 6 months of gap between the installments of the games. I saw with Mass Effect taking almost a year to get to the second one. That is not necessarily ideal, which is why Mass Effect 3 does take priority over Monster Hunter Stories at the moment. But I do want to do that more, and stuff like Armored Core, where it's not quite as important which way you play through the story. I might scatter them more about. But there's also other games I still have a lot of. I do still want to play, but I might be able to showcase them more during the events. Again, there's a lot of stuff around where I need to organize myself. But that being said, um, times are going to be normal. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's going to be from 13 o'clock Central European time to 18 o'clock Central European time, which is 8 to 13 o'clock or 1 p.m. currently for Eastern Standard Time. And next Thursday, I'll be reprising Supreme Commander from 15 to 18 or from 10 to 1 p.m. respectively. And as I said, I also put down Monster Hunter Stories as one later on. Quick look for raids, as always. If you do have a suggestion, please feel free to let me know in chat, and I'll be taking your suggestions under consideration. Hmm. Oh, we haven't raided Como in quite a while. And you have a suggestion? Let me have a look. Tor Varov, he just went live. I don't have him on my list, so let's have a look. Playing No Man's Sky. Can I have a quick look at the channel? Let's see what else he's playing. Probably Monster Hunter from how he's put up his icon. Recently playing a lot of No Man's Sky. Yeah, why not? Let's raid out to him. We'll need to wait since they're still in starting up mode, but let's see. And I hope that you're going to have as much fun watching his stream playing No Man's Sky as you did have watching mine. And as always with raids, although, yeah, Please be nice and please be kind. That's it from me today. Thank you all again very, very much for having been here. Thank you very much for having watched. It's all appreciated whether you manage to pop in for 5 minutes or 3 hours. It's all very much appreciated. I hope you're going to have a great rest of your Friday, Thursday. Bloody hell, brain days. We are Thursday. I hope you're going to have a lovely rest of your Thursday. I hope to see all of you again soon, maybe tomorrow for some more Mystic Quest or Final Fantasy adventure. And until we do see each other again, I hope that you are going to have the best of time. And until then, goodbye.